Traders, good morning. It's Scott. Welcome to the Tradenet Trading Room. Welcome to a beautiful Thursday, final day of the week today. We've got a holiday baked in tomorrow on Good Friday. Happy Passover to those that celebrated yesterday, and happy Good Friday and happy Easter to those that are celebrating this weekend. Great to have you here in the trading room today. Happy to be here with you, trading alongside you today. It's going to be a great day. It's a Thursday. It's the final day of the week of trading. Bond markets closed today a little bit early. Stock market will be open until the natural close at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today on a Thursday. Well, great to have everybody today. Little different day today than usual. We've got the gap up this morning, got some great news happening in the marketplace. We'll talk about all that. We'll get you prepared for the day in these short 15 minutes that I'm with you. Then we'll be trading this market together alongside Meir this morning. Meir and I will be trading together in the morning session. We break the sessions down into three. That's the morning session, lunch session, and then the afternoon session. Excuse me. I'll be with you here this morning and into the afternoon session here today. Michael Arevi will be taking over for you today as well. He'll be seeing you at the lunch hour today, along with Amir Barak. He'll be with you today. And also today is Thursday. It is mentoring day. Mentoring. Meir will be taking care of the mentoring session today. A real great session planned for today. That's at 3:15. Clifton will have the link here in the room. And if you're on the outside looking in and you want to take part in what we do, all the training that we offer, trading on the same platform that both Meir and I and the rest of the analyst team trade on, you can do that here with the stay home Easter promotion. That runs until the 14th of this month. So you've got all through today, through the weekend to decide and then pull that trigger. If you want to do it early, you can do that. Intro program, $375. You've got the student program, $2,600, and the expert program, $5,200, and then the pro program, top of the line, at $7,900. Each of these can be upgraded if you're already part of what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. You could do that as well. So we're glad to have you up here, up to 25% off on our Easter promotion. So again, take advantage of it while you can. We'll remove this and we'll talk a little bit about what's happening with the markets right now and what's been happening this morning so far. So good for the markets. We'll talk a little bit about Asia. We'll bring it forward into the US of A. Let's start with Asia this morning. You've got the Nikkei that was down, the only market that was down really, and just down 7.47 points, down 0.04%. Really flat day for the Nikkei. Shanghai and China up 10.53 points, up 0.37%. And then the Hong Kong Hang Seng, of course, up 329.96 points, up 1.38%. Two markets up, one market down in Asia. And then when you bring it into Europe this morning, we've had a turnaround with the stock market here in the US of A and our futures here as well. German DAX up 133.84, up 1.30%. FTSE in the UK up 110.50, up 1.95%. And the CAC 40 in Paris. Okay, I think we're back now. Let me have a sound test here. Quick sound test for myself. Good morning, Cedric. Let me know if I am back here. Sounds good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Just had a quick failure of the internet here in the office, so I am back and we'll continue on. Anyway, futures this morning higher across the board. Dow futures up 427. S&P futures up 42, and the NASDAQ futures up 99.25, up 1.21%. Well, why is that? What's happening out there? Coronavirus still in the mix here, but the U.S. weekly jobless claims jumped by 6.6 million, and we've now lost about 10% of our workforce in about 3 weeks here. However, big package coming out from the Fed today. Federal Reserve unveils details of a 2.3 trillion. Yep, that's with a T. 2.3 trillion in programs to help support the economy. Really unprecedented, and Dow futures really spiked on that news here. Oil jumps ahead of the make or break OPEC meeting that's happening today. So again, lots of stuff happening, lots of good stuff. If you're long this market today, or have swung any type of trades, you should see that that movement continuing to go higher. So we'll talk about that and more here as we get into the day. But don't forget about the Easter promotion. And don't forget about today. We have got mentoring today with Meir. We'll say good morning to everybody here in the room. Get that going and then get everybody circled around. We'll look at some stocks this morning, point you in the right direction, ready to rock and roll this morning and ready to take advantage of this day. It pays to be a thief. Take what this market gives you and then move on. We'll talk a little bit about that today as we get going. So, Kurt, good morning to you. Great to have you here this morning, and great to see you here this morning in the live trading room this morning. So, sound is good. We are ready to roll this morning. Good morning, AJ in London, England. Thank you, Mike. Good morning to you this morning. Good morning, Andrew, and good morning, Wesley. Good morning, Jason. Great to have you here this morning. Wouter in Netherlands. Good morning to you. Good morning, Christopher. And Francisco, good morning to you. Hans, good to see you here this morning. Absolutely. Christian, good morning to you. New user here from YouTube. Well, good to see you make the transition and welcome. It's nice to have it in real time. YouTubers have just a little bit of delay. That's just because of the marketplace or from YouTube, not from our side of the business. So good morning, Jens, and good morning, Tri. Good morning, Fabricio. Good morning in Denmark this morning. Justin, good morning. And Igor, good morning to you. Jean, good morning to you. Good morning. And Naira, good morning to you. No, it doesn't. I don't show that. Somebody had talked about it yesterday. The only thing that closes early today is the bond market this morning. But no, not the regular market. Said good morning to you. Pedro, good morning in South Florida this morning. Good morning, James Dwayne. And Paulo, good morning to you. Good morning, William in Punta Gorda. Great to have you here this morning. Safe, sound, and healthy. I like to hear that. Manchester, England, and Manchester, UK. Gregory, good morning. Dave T, good morning to you. Jack J, good morning. How are you this morning? Said, good morning. Good morning, Ashraf. And good morning, Randy M. Good morning, Jeremy, this morning. And good morning, Henrik in South Africa this morning. People, this is a global trading room. We have traders from across the globe trading with us each and every day through social media, through the trading room here. It's great to see that melting pot of everybody here. Dave T, good morning and welcome. A newbie, a brand new person here in the trading room. Again, if you have any questions or you need help throughout the day, Clifton and Gabe are here. Just click on their name to the right side or to the left side of the screen here. They'll be able to help you here this morning. Lucky A, good morning in Cambridge, UK. Douglas, good morning in Berkshire. And Jeremy, good morning to you. Good morning in New York. Karamashan, great to have you here this morning. Hector, good morning. Sarko, good morning to you. Thank you so much. Christian, yes. Eric, good morning. Good morning, Michael. Eric, yes. Gillian, good morning in Miami this morning. Mohammed in Saudi Arabia, good morning to you this morning. Hello, Daniel and Mike. We'll get to the picks here in just a minute. Good afternoon, Stephen, and good morning, Daniel. Tudal, good morning in Romania this morning. Daniel, good morning. Yes, absolutely. OPEC meeting, yes, it is today, this morning. You're breaking up. Okay, I will look at that here and go back out. Let me switch. And we'll test this just to make sure that I am on par here and that the audio is great. All right, perfect. Good morning, Tomas in Hungary. Yep, Antonio in Miami. Good morning, and good morning, Eric. Great to see you in Costa del Sol this morning. Yes, good morning, Hardev. Absolutely. Good morning, Alex. Heat is cutting on. I think we're good now. We should be good. Good with gap up. Yep. Let's take a look at a couple of stocks here. Make sure that everybody is good to go here this morning. Starbucks this morning, 71.57 on the gap closure. This is going to be my first pick here. This is going to be a SBUX long 71.57. We'll see if this lasts. We'll see if this move lasts here this morning. So we'll see that. Boeing has moved higher this morning. We're going to have to wait for a pullback. And Costco under 300 this morning on the short side. COST short under 300 this morning as we get going. One other item here this morning on UAL. I'll pull this stock down. This is another one that I really like here. This is over $30 on the long side. We'll paint this one green. We'll get you all set to go. This is going to be a UAL trade long over 300. this, or over 330 this morning. It wishes it was over 300, right? Okay, and watching again, I've posted all my trades here, all my watches here. Target this morning, Zoom Media, Disney, Diageo, this morning, MasterCard, SQ, and BIG this morning. Good morning, Yellen. Good to see you here this morning. Hey, with us, Clifton and Gabe are here to take care of all of our needs on the platform side of the business. Tradenet support team, Clifton and Gabe. Good morning to both of you. If you need anything throughout the day, just click on their names. They're here to help. Amir Barak is with us this morning. Amir, you'll hear from today at the 11:30 hour. He'll be reviewing his morning trades as we get into the mid-morning session here. He'll take over for about a half hour, and then my trading partner, Michael Arevi, will come in and step in for the lunch hour. Boris Aguiar is here. Also, he is our Espanol chat leader, Spanish analyst here. He translates each and every day in the trading room here from English into Spanish and posts his trades throughout the day. And in the main room today, my trading partner, Mr. Meir Barak, will be with us today. He'll be trading this morning's session alongside myself, and we're looking forward to trading with you all day. Meir also has a special time today. He's got the session today, and that is at 3:15 today. Meir will be leading that session, and don't forget today, mentoring 3:15, and also our Easter promotion here. Can't talk enough about it. Y'all ask for all the promotions all the time. We try to do this as much as we possibly can to make sure that you guys are enjoying it. And I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log back in here because my video monitor is not working. Give me 1 second. Better now. Should be back and free from the lag and everything. I just needed to restart here. We'll project the screen, talk about the Easter promotion one last time. We'll get Meir in here, and then we should be good to go starting this day. Remember, traders, today, three things to keep in mind today. Today is the final day of the week. We do not have any trading tomorrow on Good Friday. All of the markets are closed. Bond market closing early today, but the rest of the market is staying open. We've got mentoring with Meir today at 3:15. And then lastly, but not least, we've got the Easter promotion here with Tradenet here, and that's going through the 14th of April here through next week. So if you're going to try to make that decision, to come and join us, you can click on one of the programs below. Clifton's got the link here. All of you that are on YouTube, social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or StockTwits, you can do the same. You can come into this room, take advantage of the promotions, and also if you want to upgrade your programs, you can do that as well. Okay, traders? So let's get ready to rock and roll this morning. Starbucks here on the upside. I'm going to watch that. We are ready to go here in about 30 seconds. We'll get Meir in here. We'll switch over the charts. Traders, let's have an awesome day today trading these markets. I'm looking forward to trading with everybody. Should be good to go, and looking forward to that today. Disney, yes, Disney looks great over 108 this morning. I just got a message from Amir G. Over 108. That's Disney over 108. You can watch that this morning here. Looks good for a breakout if this market continues to go up. All right, here's the open. And we are ready to roll this morning. Watching Starbucks here this morning, SBUX. Boeing is going to pull down. That's just fine with me. Same with Disney. Don't forget, futures were higher as we took the day, as we started this day. There goes Starbucks. Did not get into the Starbucks trade too early. Disney pulling back. If Disney pulls back under 107, 107 will be my entry here.
Hey, Scott. It's late.
Hey, Meir. Good afternoon. Good morning. How are you?
Good day.
There, here come
Did not
the charts for you.
seems like we continue
Futures up higher
to move higher.
this morning.
I'm watching cost. Could take it for the short under 299. TGT also interesting.
Watch Disney Traders 107. UAL, I'm going to sit on my hands for a little bit longer here on UAL. I like Costco under 300 as well. We spoke about that this morning in pre-market. Watch Disney 107 entry on Disney. $0.30 to go on Disney. Let's watch
Short cost.
There's the UAL breakout. I didn't get cost trade. Shoot.
I did, but I'm not sure I've done the right thing because it spiked down and it's bound to be. I mean, usually you should go for a pullback before it continues lower. However, it looks nice for now. I don't know. The risk when you get a big move like that is that
No trade on Disney now. Okay, now we can say this 105. I'm going to say 105.50 on Disney now on the way back up. 105.50.
Stop is over the highs.
Disney long coming up on it.
Market is searching for direction.
Well, Boeing, big move down on Boeing. Boeing pulling down hard. Watch entry here. Nickel away. I'm long Disney.
Oh, common cost.
Target 107. Disney.
369 is the highs. I'm out. I am out.
Stop loss on Disney will be under 104.75. Target 107 on Disney. 107 on Disney. SQ, nice move up. About $1 to go on Disney. 107 target. 107 target on DIS.
Market just moved over the highs. For some reason, I see several stocks coming down.
Look at Costco, Meir. Big move higher now. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Disney. 75 cents to go on Disney.
Yeah, I'm still thinking whether I should short TGT or not. I'm not sure. Looks okay, but after having a loser in Coastal, I'm gonna be. Just like the highs, looks like it's going to continue higher.
Go. Still holding on to Disney, absolutely. Yep, watching the market as well. Right now, you should have the SPY or the triple Qs up. We look to be inching towards the high of the day.
I'm gonna go long big over 1970. It's pretty strong. It just moved over the highs and for some reason spiked down. I think if it's gonna move over 1970, it's very likely going to continue higher. Tesla is quite strong. Looks quite good for a long over 567. Posting Tesla over 567.
Big spike got me excited on Disney now.
Smaller quantity than my usual size. Oh, I missed big. I was watching Tesla, I missed big. If I can get a chance to go long big, I'll do that. I want to chase it up. Few more cents down, maybe under 80. Long Tesla, missed big. Big's gone. I'm not going to chase it up. Market's moving higher. Tesla's doing good. Would like to get a partial in Tesla real soon. Taking now my partial in Tesla. It was a big spike up, and it's probably going to pull back down.
I'd take it now over 71. It looks really good.
Big did not do that well, I guess. It's going to move once more higher. No, I doubt it. I would have taken big. My stop would have been under 19. Oh, Tesla.
SPY breaking out now. High of the day on the overall market. High of the day on the overall market right now. SQ running higher. Wow. Look at Boeing going as well. Archer is still in the Disney trade, still hopeful here that this trade is going to start to take off now. Should start to run with the market.
I'm short cost. PPA is looking good, but not a big mover.
Come on, Disney. Come on. Yeah, so far so good, Lynn.
Be careful, traders. The market is very extended now. We probably going to pull back down before we continue higher. Assuming we will continue higher. So you probably need to hold to your longs because the market is trending higher and things will look great for a while, I think, before we continue. ZM is too extended. I mean, this one could go forever, but it's probably going to pull back with the market soon. I wouldn't go long now. AAL already coming down a bit. You can take a look at the S&P, you see that there's a small red candle now. S&P is up 2%. It's a big upside move. Oh, come on, cost, not again. Stop is over 3 or 4.
Starbucks doing nothing. I won't repost it, but I will say 71.57 on Starbucks. I will come into this trade. Actually, could come in at 71.50.
Goodness. It hit for the second time.
Yep, 104.75 on Disney on the stop loss. Again, target on Disney 107. 107 on Disney. Zoom's starting to take off. Here comes the Starbucks trade again. Starbucks going to be 71.57 traders, 71.57 long.
I did not expect APA to move that much. At this point, I'm sorry I did not take the trade. Yeah, big is returning once more. I'm watching cost and I can't believe it came down. It's not the time to consider longs, traders. S&P was extended, it's pulling down now. You should start looking for stocks that pulled back down and possibly go long later, not now. This is the time to consider, it's not the time to go long. I'm just watching cost. I don't have the guts to participate in another trade, although 3021 small looks like a good shorting opportunity. I'm just not gonna be there. Not ready for potential third loser. I'm just watching.
$0.70 to go on Disney.
Okay. This could be a good time to go long because the market is trying to return higher. We could go long Boeing over 154.50 BA.
SPY about ready to break out again.
Yeah, we just returned to the highs.
$0.50 to go now on Disney, getting closer.
Watching Boeing here, BA, over
I'm going to take this trade with
154.50.
you here on BA. Bouncing off of 154. Let's see if we can get this trade.
Stop is going to be under 153. $1.5 stop loss. Reducing size today. I'm not sure about anything. Take a look at RCL. Boeing is close. Long Boeing. Yeah, RCA looks fine for long. So the S&P returned to the highs. The S&P going to move over the highs, which seems like it's about to happen. Then the entry in Boeing was at the right technical point. And we did. So moving over the highs. Just a very small pullback from the highs earlier. Just moved over. That was a perfect point to go long. Question now, of course, if the market is going to continue higher. Another potential long could be Tesla over 572.50.
20 cents to go now on Disney.
Just wonder if I should count on the market to continue higher. I'm not sure.
If you're in the Starbucks trade, right here, going to take a partial. Wow, that was quick. Very quickly here. Almost $1 to the good on Starbucks.
Wow, I just saw that.
Big move.
I just saw that.
Out 3/4.
What's going on there?
This is the trade here, 72.50. Almost $1 move on this trade. And here comes our Disney trade.
One's doing good.
Disney 107 right here. Come on.
Yes, some intraday news in Starbucks. Good. It helps. See big is back to the highs. Boeing is looking good. Touched the $1 mark, but I was looking for more. I was risking more, therefore I was looking for more. Market is uptrending. S&P is up 2.3%. As long as this continues, Boeing should get to our target. Target should be just below 156. Boeing is almost there. Highs is 88, so I think we can possibly wait for it to move over 156, because if it's going to move over the highs, it should spike over the highs and then go over 156. I just said it and it came down almost the point.
There's just 200 shares left on the Starbucks trade. All of the calls this morning pre-market have turned out great. UAL, Starbucks. I think we called, what else do we have? Yeah, Starbucks, Costco did not work out. That was going to be under 300. We never took the trade. UAL, awesome. Disney, so far so good. Disney, once over 107, could be looking at 108 here. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hopefully this continues.
Walmart's looking good for short. And I hate to say it, cost also. Here comes Boeing. It's my target now. Trying to see if it can move over one. Yeah, it did. Good. Getting ready for a
Nice.
partial in Boeing. That's a spike I was looking for over the highs. It did cost 156. Taking now. Took my partial at Boeing. Can't go wrong when you're following the market direction. I mean, you can, but less likely. This is still looking good. Did you get
I'm
your
still
partial
waiting
in
here.
this Scott?
107 target. I'm hopefully holding on here. Hopefully holding on. We got 50 cents to go here. I've not taken a partial yet. Starbucks is going to let 100 more shares go. 100 left. 100 left now on SBUX.
I was about to say that I'm considering another trade in cost, but no, I'll hold. Just gonna watch it.
Giving up all my profits on Disney now.
I hate being right and getting kicked out of a trade twice. Actually, the first time didn't count, but the second time, let's see just what happens there in cost. I just wonder. the stop should be under 567.
Come on, maybe this time for Disney. Tesla had a really nice climb today. Boy. UAL.
Look at cost, I can't believe it.
Makes you want to cry.
Good trades.
Now approaching 300.
How to move out of Tesla. Market's pulling back from the highs. Out of Tesla. The only thing I've got left is Boeing after a partial. Well, the interesting thing here is the Nasdaq traders, and sometimes the Nasdaq is a pre-warning to the S&P. And if you watch the Nasdaq, it's very close to the lows. The S&P seems like it's trending higher, just a small pullback from the highs, but the Nasdaq looks like it's about to move under the lows, and when it does that, then there's a very good chance that the S&P will follow. We do trade according to the S&P, not according to the Nasdaq, but Nasdaq could be some kind of a pre-warning to what is about to happen to the S&P. It's too late to short Walmart or to short cost or anything like that. We're going to have a stop in Boeing under 154. If the market is to continue lower, I don't want to be there. Amount of Boeing, we've got nothing left. And the Nasdaq is under the lows. We should be looking for shorts, traders. We should be looking for shorts. Let's find something. I'd rather not short something that is relatively strong. No, TGT cost Walmart's too late. Actually, I'm not sure I remember how TGT looks. Let me check.
Wow, cost.
No, way too late.
Disney, watch out, 104.80 here. 104.80 on, or 104.75 on Disney.
XY, oil related, I won't be there. No. PYPL, I guess you were about to write. Let me see. No, too strong, came back from the highs. I'm looking for something that looks a bit weaker. ZM's way too strong, no. Come on, guys, find something. CCA, no, too strong. UAL, no, very strong. NVIDIA. It is very interesting. It's way too extended, but it's pulling back up. I'll watch it. Okay, something else to watch. MU, let's see. MU, no, strong. AMD. No, still strong. BJ gives his company a symbol like BJ. No, not enough volume in BJ. NKE, let's see. Now it's trending higher. GILD could be. It extended, but I'll watch it maybe after a pullback GILD. Posting it on one of my other screens. Can't believe I'm watching cost. Oh, win. Let's see win. No, win's up 8%. Aber
Almost got triggered out of Disney. Yep, I'm still in it. 104.75 was my stop loss, as I said.
What was interesting because it's only up 1.5%. I'll watch it. What else? QCOM. No, came down too much. Okay, I'm ready to go short Baba under 198.50. Posted. Now I'm ready to get a bit more size. S&P did not so far join the Nasdaq. Actually, it looks like it's trending lower, higher, sorry. But came short Baba. Now let's see what happens. NVIDIA is a bit extended. I like NVIDIA, I like the momentum, but I do not like the fact that it could easily pull back up quite a bit. When I don't like the daily of NVIDIA. Okay, so I've got Baba here for short. What else? I want to see. NTC could have looked good earlier. It's too late now, I think. APA, APT. No, APA is strong. APT. Not such a big move. It's $12 stock. I'll stay away. Baba's doing good. Nasdaq is holding to the lows. Space, let's see.
Disney, nothing.
Space could do it. Space could do it. Hold on, daily. Yeah, kind of like the daily of space. 1580. It's not a big mover though. Well, I could go for smaller mover. SPCE, I'm okay with that. 1580. Posted. Now I'm using more size on this downside move because now I can. I believe I can expect the market direction a bit better. Baba's looking good. Getting ready for a partial in Baba. Probably missed my chance for a partial in Baba. I did miss my chance for a partial in Baba. I'll have to wait for the market to come down, which it did not. The risk about doing what I just did, traders, going short, is expecting that the S&P will follow, which is space. It may not, but it was a big move in the Nasdaq, and sometimes when you have short SPC, when you have a big move, I'm thinking guild, GILD. GILD should do well.
Okay, traders, I'm going to be out of this Disney trade here. Triggered out of Disney with my stop loss. Unfortunate, I got so greedy on this trade. Wow. That's disappointing. Really disappointing on the Disney trade.
Okay, posting GILD. I'm going to take it smaller size though. Posting GILD under the low, 73.27. I think the market is about to move with the Nasdaq. Watch the S&P now. Grab a new low, great. Space is moving, about to short GILD under the lows. Now I could have a bigger partial in Baba very soon, but now the market starts moving down. I shouldn't touch it. I should let it go now. Should let it go. Now the S&P is trying to make the move. About to short GILD. Baba. Oh boy. Taking my partial Baba here. Took. Short GILD. Now the S&P is taking the move and I need more shorts. I'll be happy with more shorts. I'll be happy with more shorts now. What should I short? Oh, the Nasdaq's taking a dive. The S&P should follow. Not always, but it does now. You know, ZM is doing well, but I should find a better candidate here. Take a look at BA. BA could follow. BA could follow. Okay, I'm thinking BA under 152. Posting. GILD came all the way down to 73 mark. Could be stopped here by the whole number. does not get stopped by a whole number, it's going to spike down under 73, and then we should look for a partial. Somewhere around 30 cents lower under 73. There we go. Just came down, did not continue. Okay, watching BA. The market continues to come down. Okay, I'm short BA. Nasdaq continues. Nasdaq turned red. We're down 0.5%. S&P still in 1.3, but it's likely to get erased soon. If you watch Nasdaq, S&P is likely to come down under the lows. Once it does do that, our shorts should do good. Going spike down nicely, more than a point. But the S&P should continue. The S&P should move under the lows. Therefore, I'm waiting with Boeing. As the continues lower, Boeing comes under 150. I'll take my partial anyway, although the S&P did not move under the lows. I'll be considering a partial in Boeing under 150. Baba moving down, space moving down, not enough in space. S&P is approaching the lows. As the continues, S&P, I wonder if the S&P is going to find. Come on, Mike, don't be that negative. Stop it, Boeing. Think about the partial now. Think about getting rich. See, Boeing heard you. Yeah, my concern was that we're going to find support here at the lows. We touch the lows. This could be a support point, although I was hoping to see S&P coming down with nice momentum under the lows. I missed my Boeing partial. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Now, GLD is also pulling back up. We'll have to survive this pullback. Space, everything. I mean, the market pulled up a bit. I was thinking if the market could move to the low without a pullback, and I was wrong about that. But we're trending lower, we should hold. Always love to get my partials before the pullback. But I guess that won't work out so easy. Well, market did come down nicely. I'm not expecting it to move higher from here, so small pullback and new low. It's my game plan. Another pessimistic trader. Come on, Rafael. SPY is not going up. It's pulling up a bit. That's it. It's trending lower. Let's agree it's trending lower. Tesla looks quite decent for shorts too. Yeah, I think so. But I'll be careful here. I'll be careful because the SPY is pulling up from the lows, and you never know what's coming next, really. Though right now it's trending lower, so I should hold to my shorts and hope for the best. Beautiful winner in Boeing is now turning red. GILD is back to the entry point. SPC just turned red. Bob, after a partial, I don't care. OXY is oil-related companies holding to the highs. It has the agenda in all companies, of course, different. Not the same. Could continue higher. Nobody knows. Traders, Clifton just posted our current promotion. We've got the Easter promotion going on right now. If you're interested in joining us, there's your link.
Traders, don't forget it goes to the 14th of this month. So next week, you'll be thinking about it over the Easter holiday. Those of you here in the U.S., you can take advantage of the programs. And also, don't forget, all of the programs come with some sort of training. And speaking of training, we do have mentoring session today with Meir at 3:15 Eastern time. So you're not going to want to miss that. Remember, we rotate that between Meir and myself and Aggie and Amir. And so a special session today. Hopefully you enjoy that. And then tomorrow, Meir, what are you going to do tomorrow on the day off? Besides quarantine? Play a board game?
What day is it tomorrow? Remind me. I'm like,
it's Groundhog Day.
No idea what I'm going to do the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, it's like every day looks the same. The only change I've got is the stocks I'm trading. I took my my drone out of the cupboard today, charged the batteries, and flew it around a bit. I'm doing things I didn't do for a while.
Yeah. I am a new drone pilot as well, about 3 months in now.
You do?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, really enjoying
What did you get?
I have a DJI Mavic Mini, the small one.
I've got the older ones. I've got the, what is it called? Phantom 3.
Phantom, yep.
It's an old one. Michael, I have no idea where the market's going. I still think that we could look at the big crash before we move higher more, but I don't know. Really, I don't know. It's going up, we follow it. I see a sign of the market coming down, like right now. I'm all over it, no problem. But I just follow it as it comes. Yeah, OXY just spiked over the highs. You actually search for it for 3 days. Nice. Nice walk in the forest. You must have enjoyed that. Okay, then. Here comes the next move down. Maybe. Let's watch this one because the market moved up enough, and these candles right now should take us down. So now let's see what's coming next. Let's see what's coming next. ZM came down nicely.
No more on Disney. I've learned my lesson there on DIS today. Greedy Scott turned a winner into a loser on Disney.
Okay. Yeah, I'm green, but if this is going to continue this way, then I'm not green that much. So I could easily go back to red. I was wrong about market direction, and the S&P is going to turn higher, then I'm in trouble. Going, for example. Oh, come on, Boeing. Not nice. Very unlikely. S&P is up 1.7%, Nasdaq down 0.3. That kind of thing doesn't happen. Watching the Nasdaq still looks good for some more to move lower, but the S&P is not following. Oh, wait a bit more. Space still looking good. GLD unknown. Boeing's not looking so good now. Boeing just came up to quite a clear resistance area. Hope it's not going to go through. The next 1 2, maybe 3 candles are going to be very important. We're going to get some more green candles here in the S&P. Boeing will continue higher and I'll be in trouble. Although space looks good, upper looks good. Okay, I guess I should have a stop now in Boeing over 154.50. It's going to be approximately over the resistance. It's going to move over 154.50. That's going to look bad in Boeing. I don't think I moved out from cost on a spike. It moved up clearly. I don't think it was a spike that took me out on cost. Can't remember really. I'll take a look back. I don't think it was a spike up. No, about to move out of Boeing. Out. This green candle now in the S&P is not what I expected. It took Boeing up. GILD stop is going to be 73, 75. S&P is trying to return to the highs. Take a look at the skew. Although I don't think I'm going to take another trade. Yeah, SQ came down from the highs quite a bit and could return. It's up 6%. Well, if you believe that the market will continue higher, and you definitely have a good reason to think so right now, then you can probably go along several stocks here.
We're just taking a long in Tesla here, 570 going to be my stop loss. 2 point entry 570, 2 point stop loss down to 568 if we get it.
Yeah, I should, Joseph. I should. We're going to stop GILD over 73.70. It's trending higher now, clearly. So is the market. No reason to hold down. Out of GILD. And I'm also closing my space trade here. The only thing I've got left is Baba.
Three points away, 2.5 points away on Tesla. Can make that up in a matter of seconds here. Tesla pulling back down now. No trade. Yeah, Michael, markets will be closed tomorrow on Good Friday. About $2 to go now on Tesla on the trade here. Going to be going long Tesla over 570. Also going to post Disney 106.
Looks good. Traders, short recap before I go because I'm done trading for the day. And the topic of this recap is going to be how to lose $20,000 in 20 minutes. It's like $1,000 a minute. And that's what I did just a few minutes ago. So take a look at my account now. I'm down $3,800. I do have my Baba trade open like $500 up, so it's more like $3,300. But I was up more than $16,000 just 20 minutes ago, and I managed to get from being up $16,000 to down almost $4,000. So that's like a $20,000 loss in 20 minutes. And it's going to be a red day for me. I'm not trying to work my way back up today, although, just one good trade could happen. And it seems like the market is approaching the highs. And then if you go long right now, Scott posted a few longs. It looks like quite an interesting opportunity, but I'm not going to try and move back to green territory. I'm just going to tell you how I lost my $20,000 and been down with it. Go to the weekend. So it all started with NASDAQ. First, we always watch, as I often say here in the trading room, and I've done nothing wrong. Let me just say this first. I've done nothing wrong. It was a bit of bad luck, but I'm going to talk about it, and because it happens. But I just want you to realize what happened here and why did it happen to me. So I'm watching the S&P because the S&P is your best ever tool. Is the most important tool of the trader. So if you watch the S&P now, the S&P currently up 2.17%. NASDAQ is up 0.2%. But just a few minutes ago, NASDAQ was red, like 0.5 or maybe worse, 0.6, something like that. So you always watch the S&P because the S&P counts. S&P tells you where your stock will be moving. S&P is what's moving the market. Why? Because institutional traders are always watching the S&P. They are most of the time only allowed to buy when the S&P is moving higher, allowed to sell when the S&P is moving lower. So if you see a red candle, watch the stock that you're trading. We've been through this plenty of times in the trading room, and you've seen the market, the stocks you're trading, coming down on the red candle, after the S&P makes the first move. So we often look at S&P and we say, okay, the market's too extended to the upside. It's going to pull back down. Get ready to take your partials and stuff like that. And we always watch the S&P again because it's the institutional traders' best tool. I go about this for an hour at least while I'm teaching the Star Trader course, and I'm not going to get into the exact elaborated details here, but just remember this, the S&P is the most important tool. But you also watch the NASDAQ. Why do you watch the NASDAQ? You watch the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ is sometimes your pre-warning to what the S&P may do. So if the S&P is my crystal ball, which means I'm watching the S&P and then I'm seeing a pullback or a continued move in the S&P, it's like a pre-warning, my crystal ball for what's going to happen to the stock that I'm trading. Now, the crystal ball to the S&P is sometimes the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ does not count because the institutional traders are only watching the S&P. One more thing, they're only watching the S&P in 5-minute candles. I was asked recently by one of you traders, one of the questions I had in YouTube actually was, why do I watch the S&P in 5-minute candles and the stock I'm trading sometimes in 1, sometimes in 5? Well, institutional traders are only watching the S&P in 5-minute candles, so should you. So just don't have any imagination about what's happening in 1-minute candles. It doesn't matter. They watch it in 5, you should be watching it in 5 only. Now, the NASDAQ is a pre-warning to the S&P sometimes because the NASDAQ is very volatile. more technology companies, stuff like that. So the Nasdaq would usually make the first move, and then the S&P may or may not follow. Sometimes when the Nasdaq make clear enough move, you know that the S&P is very likely to follow the Nasdaq, and that's what happened today. That's why I was following the Nasdaq. Now take a look at what happened to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq was high with the S&P right here at the highs. S&P was at the highs. Small pullback from the highs. The Nasdaq came down all the way, crashed under the lows, and continued lower. Turned from very green to quite a red day. And, it's not just a pullback from the highs. It came all the way to the lows. At the point where it came down under the lows, I was quite sure the S&P will follow. Well, I was wrong. That just didn't happen. But it was quite rare. Usually, for less than that, the S&P will follow. For less than that. So, I may not be wrong at the end game, because right now you can see that Nasdaq is kind of trending lower. So maybe the S&P will follow, but it was enough to take me out of the game. Like Boeing only took me out with a $9,000 loss, actually more than that, because I was green in Boeing earlier. Small green trade, but I was green. So it took me most of my loss, half of my loss, more than half of my loss came from Boeing. I was expecting a big breakdown at the S&P, which just didn't happen. So again, watching the Nasdaq, I was speculating that the S&P will come down. I wasn't that wrong. You see, the S&P came down all the way to the lows. I was a bit concerned that the S&P will find support here. I mentioned that in the trading room. I thought maybe a small pullback and then a crash, which, most of the time should have happened. It was more likely to happen. Let's call it this way. Again, the first move was at the Nasdaq. It was not a small move. It was a big move. It moved under the lows and it continued. And then I had a very good reason to assume that the S&P will follow. Well, it did not happen. I was getting into several shorts. None of them worked. Like I lost some money in GILD. Space was a small loser too. I took some more risk in BA. That was a bigger loser. But then I moved from up 16,000 to down 3,000 right now, almost 3,100 or so. Well, it happens. I'm sorry I'm going to finish this week, my week this way, but I really had a very green, very nice week. For me, it's a relatively small loser right now, but it is a loser. It is a red day. Thank you for being with me today, traders. Thank you for joining. Thank you for posting. And it was an interesting day anyway. So thanks a lot. And I will see you all after the long weekend. Bye, traders.
And Meir, actually, we have mentoring today. So see you this afternoon in the mentoring class.
Right, we've got the mentoring.
And
sure.
Yep. We'll talk to you then. Enjoy the weekend, my friend. Stay safe, stay inside, stay quarantined. Enjoy the family.
Will do. Bye, traders.
All right, partner, take care. Okay, traders, let's remove Meir's charts here. I will put mine up. And as you're looking here at the Tesla trade, that's going to be a no trade for myself right now. In fact, it has not come back up to that 570 area. One that I'm going to watch, I'll take it off the main screen right now. Boeing UAL looking good here. This 3250 on UAL. The only problem with UAL that I see is it's a slow moving stock right now. I don't want to get involved in something I'm going to have to wait around with for an extended period of time on the trade right now. So just going to continue watching this one here. And not going to fret over it. There'll be plenty of trades, I'm imagining. Now, those of you that have not been through two things, not been through a mentoring class, you're not going to want to miss this class this afternoon with Meir. That's at 3:15. And then also today, those of you that want to take advantage of the promotion here, the Easter promotion that goes on through the 14th of the month. And again, all of these packages here. Of course, I don't have the link here. You can use that if you're on social media platforms. You can also click through on the link there. We've got the intro program 375, student, expert, and pro. You can also upgrade from all of these as well. So Yeah, let me move this out here. Yeah, the class is open if you have, I believe it's intro and up. Clifton will verify that for me for the mentoring session here. So if you have one of those, you'll be able to join. And then Clifton will have the link here. Next trade on BA. I don't have one on BA. The one that I'm watching right now is Disney. So I should just kind of switch this out. I'll put Disney down here. I'll put UAL up here. I think I posted Disney, 106 on Disney. So we'll put down the Disney level 2 here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Student level and higher. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Clifton. Thank you. All right, let's just wait and watch now. As soon as we get a glimpse into this trade here, we will take this. Okay, the one thing that I do think we've got going on now is we've got the market. If you're looking at the SPY market coming up to that high, that 280 mark, we've been ahead of that. 280.58, I think, is our high of the day, 280.61. So watch 280 on the breakout here. If we get that, we should have some follow through on stocks like Disney, stocks like Costco, Boeing here as well. I would say, yeah, BA right here at 155, and then you can add at 156 if we get there. We take a look at APA here. Yeah, APA over 10. What does the daily look like here on APA? Yeah, looks great. Looks great. Good volume. Here's what APA looks like here. Right here looks fine over 10 bucks. Costco, as long as Costco stays over this 300 range, looks very, very good here. Disney no trade until that 106. APA's pulled down after running through 10. Again, something like this, when you look at APA, that pullback now, if this thing stops around that 950, watch it because it could start to turn around and start to really move higher here, especially over $10. Let's see if it runs down to 950 here. SRG, I don't know. Let's see. SRG. Yeah, right up at the top. Traders, if you'll give me just a moment here, I will be right.
Good morning, Scott, Meir. Everyone, may I get the sound test, please? Scott is going to be with us, guys, in a moment. So, guys, those who are following some of yesterday's trades, take a look at Baba continuing to be miserable. Apple continued to be boring, and the PCG, that's one stock that many of us missed not trading yesterday, continues to be amazing. Regarding the OPEC meetings, I don't know when the meetings are starting. I mean, I know they're meeting all day, but I'm not sure that they're not continuing the meetings tomorrow as well. Not sure about that. Anyway, if anybody is interested at looking at oil prices, they're up. Yeah, they're up substantially today. Again, it's a decision that whether to go long, short oil. Just look at APA, and this is what the market thinks about oil. You look at APA, and it's up today 30%. Maybe it has also some individual news, but 30%, a big move. I'm watching for a short trade Baba under 198. I know we didn't have much luck at trading Baba lately, but the stock has been really, really bad. And sorry, 196, 196. Okay, it's under. I wasn't fast enough to post even my trade there, not to mention posting it in the room. It's also a bit extended, so I mean it's a trade that started to move down from 197. The VWAP is not in play. The pattern is very nice, but the risk on the trade is $1. So, what about ZM? Let's take a look. ZM has been all over the place the last couple of days. Today, the number is not very, very amazing. Down 0.73. The only trade that I see right now is if I see a trade, and it's hard for me to see one, short under 116.30. That's what I think I see right now. Yeah, 116. 116, I want to say 116.30, but 30 cents for ZM is, maybe 300 shares. Okay, so I'm not looking to trade Zoom the way it trades right now. A very, very low range trading day, lower volumes means less opportunity for ZM. Regarding RCL, one of the biggest winners with CCL today, with UAL today, trending lower. This stock has been, I think, a brilliant performer from the double bottom 21 lows this month. The stock doubled in price over the last 5 days. Unbelievable. Looks very extended to the upside. Anyway, very, very choppy over the last hour or so. Now broke 42. Dave, 40C means 40 cent stop loss. 40 cent stop loss. Guys, keep in mind that many stocks are very extended after the move higher this week. It means airlines, restaurants, recreational parks, which SIX actually belongs to. Of course, those Carnival Cruise and Royal Caribbean. Oil is also very extended in this zero demand market. So it's a very challenging near-term situation. But for us as day trader, it's actually very easy to make the decision, meaning go with the trend. And if the trend now turns lower, we will short everything that we can. Regarding APA long 950, let's take a look. Well, big pullback in Apache from 10 now to 920. I would wait for a setup. I mean, the support now is the 915 area. Again, I don't see an entry point at this point, but I would look still for a long trade. Still looking for a long trade. In Apache, the stock is a $9 stock, but now moved 20 cents in a minute. So that's the power of Apache on a day like today, up 24%. Yeah, I was watching SIX. I just didn't see an entry point there. If you're looking at SIX, it's under the VWAP, trading at 1650 right now. It can be a VWAP long trade over 1660 using the reversal support at 1635, if you like that idea. So that's pretty much the deal. Regarding JP Morgan, those who stayed in JP Morgan from yesterday, pretty much the best swing play that was in this market, another leg up strongly for JP Morgan. New entry, I'm thinking if it was 101 or 101.50, let me take a look again. Financials are up 4.7%, so that's the reason why we're up on the S&P. JP Morgan is up 7%. Yeah, actually 101 was a good entry point. Those who missed it may join at 101.50. There's a very tight stop loss for those who entered long at 101. That's 165 or 70 actually. The big problem with JP is that he already made a great move in the first hour of trading. Many stocks that make such a great move, it's hard to repeat it, but it still looks strong. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching all day, every day JP Morgan on my watch list, and it's obviously a long trade today from the morning session. Had a great reversal over the VWAP around 10:30. Yeah, looks great. Guys, can I get a sound test for Pedro? Sound is good, okay. Pedro, refresh then. Guys, anybody that has a question regarding the Star Trader course, it's coming up next month. I don't know exactly the date, but you can see it on the Tradenet website. And of course, Clifton can give you all the details. You're more than welcome to join next month. Actually, guess what? I'm not sure. Maybe it's actually this month, late. I'm not sure. Again, guys, check with Clifton or take a look at the schedule on the Tradenet website. Still looking for a new trade for me at this point. Gaming stocks are also sharply higher. So are restaurants, airlines. the cruise ships, oil, and of course financials. Talking about an amazing mover today, guys. Is anybody's paying attention to SSRG? Wow. Big, huge move. The stock that got decimated this month, or actually last month in March, coming up now up 50%. I will add it to my watch list, and never traded this stock, but looks amazing, and the potential there is great. Regarding Win, let's take a look. Win. Well, Win, if you look at the chart of Win, you'll be a bit disappointed. I'm disappointed. Had a huge gap up, but right now it's very messy. A move up, a leg down, another leg down, another reversal. Of course, I'm not looking for a short trade here. Maybe a long over 72. Again, I don't see any pattern that I want to trade right now in Win. Of course, I don't know the trend as well, so it can go both ways. Is AL extended? I don't know if I want to trade AL, guys, but it's not extended. Right now, it's moving sideways for an hour, and it can be a trade over 13. You know, can be an interesting trade over 13. It's not a good mover. Let's move to DAL. I would say the same pattern for DAL and UAL. Yeah, all of them look the same. All of them look the same. The market is sitting at the VWAP, which today has been the support level since actually the open. Anytime we breached under the VWAP, the buyers came in and we moved higher from there. Support is number-wise 277. What do I think about HD? Let's take a look. Home Depot, wow, a great move in Home Depot today, up nearly 4%. This is a stock that's, not recession-proof, but obviously a much better potential than I feel than airlines at this point. Anyway, it's moving lower and under the VWAP at this point, but the overall trend is higher. Overall trend is higher. If you're looking, guys, for strength today, look no further than financial stocks. This is the strongest sector. Then we have energy, retail, also very strong. Pretty much all the leading sectors in the S&P 500 are up. Technology, not that